Sea Caucus Mayor Mike Gonnelli talks about sending relief funds and how he differs with Hoboken Mayor Don Zimmer. Mr. Mayor, we appreciate a few minutes here. Obviously, Governor Christie has been in the news lately, not just withstanding with Bridgegate, but also issues with Hoboken Mayor Don Zimmer and the controversy concerning Sandy relief funds. Now, you were a mayor that openly came out last year and endorsed Governor Christie for re-election. I was here to film it. I interviewed you about it. It was a great day for you and the Township of Sea Caucus having the governor here. Some months later, after Sandy relief funds have been disseminated or still are in the process of it, even though you endorsed the governor, did you see any sort of extra advantage to the Township of Sea Caucus?
None whatsoever. And we endorsed the governor based on his leadership. And my endorsement was an endorsement that came from the entire council. And that didn't come easy because it's something we typically don't do. We're an independent council made up of both Democrats and Republicans. And we really felt that the governor earned our endorsement for his leadership throughout Hurricane Sandy. And I mean, that's basically what it was about. Did that relate to anything back to the town of Sea Caucus? Not at all. The only funding we've gotten came through the county OEM, which was funding that was distributed equally amongst all the Hudson County communities for an emergency generator. We haven't seen anything other than that. We're hoping that every application is based on merit, because Sea Caucus is a community that has a history of flooding. Hoboken flooded, but quite honestly, we're an island, we flood much more. So we're hoping that, again, every application is based on its merit, and that the grants that are coming and forthcoming are, again, grants that really need to go to communities that have projects that are ready to go and that are going to help residents in future storms.
Mr. Mayor, when we look at what's been in the news lately concerning Hoboken Mayor Don Zimmer, I know you don't want to sort of comment on another mayor in the county, but when you heard of these allegations and sort of the media hoopla that's followed it, what are your thoughts about that? I mean, notwithstanding your endorsement of the governor, but as a public official, when you see these sort of allegations being put out there, how does it make you feel?
Well, I'm gonna speak candidly and honestly. If what Mayor Zimmer is saying is true, I think it's horrible. But from my personal experience, I've never spoken directly to the Lieutenant Governor. I've spoken to members of her staff. She heads up the EDA. And they've been nothing but helpful. No one has ever said to me, if you do this, we'll do this. Commissioner Richard Constable, which Mayor Zimmer mentions, is someone I speak to frequently. And I take Commissioner Constable as a man of his word. I think he's open and honest. We share dialogue. We share different opinions on times, and sometimes we give each other advice. But again, Mr. Constable is a former U.S. attorney, and believe me when I tell you, he has never in any way, shape, or form indicated anything to me other than being straight up front and right on the money, and he's done nothing but help the town of Sea Caucus. So I'm kind of taken back, and I'm hoping that when a governor or a lieutenant governor come to see you, you as a mayor always want to take your ear shots for your community and get a message to them, because you don't get that opportunity too often. And in my mind, maybe that happened in such a way that Mayor Zimmer's conversations got kind of misconstrued. I don't know, I wasn't there. I know it's all going to play out in the end, but from my personal experience, nothing like that has ever happened here in Sea Caucus.
We know other elected officials who are supporters of Governor Christie, such as Union City Mayor Brian Stack, have, felt the same way you do in terms of the governor, not looking at those conversations in the same manner. Certainly been very supportive. But at the end of the day, do you find Mayor Zimmer's allegations believable, Mayor Gonnelli?
Quite frankly, I mean, I don't find them believable. But that's not to say, again, listen, I wasn't there, and I don't like to comment on things I have no control of. I know Mayor Zimmer. I don't think that she would want to fabricate anything like that. I think the timing is a little questionable. But from my personal experience dealing with the governor and dealing with Commissioner Constable, I have to find it hard to believe, because I've never encountered anything like that from either one of those gentlemen.
All right, well, Mr. Mayor, we appreciate a few minutes again, and thank you for your candor concerning this ongoing drama, and we'll see what other facts come out in this case.
Yeah, well, listen, it's in the hands of the right people, and in the end, the facts will come out.
Thank you again, Mr. Mayor. Ultimately, Mayor Gonnelli was more than happy to endorse Governor Christie last year and still remains confident in the governor's abilities to govern here in New Jersey. Thank you so much for watching. For more programming, please go to HudsonCountyTV.com. I'm Fernando Uribe, coming to you from Sea Caucus, and as always, stay classy, everyone.